Praise the Lord. We give Him praise. We thank God. Now, as we edge closer to the end of the year, we must develop a heart of thanksgiving. Something we should have done. We should have matured in thanksgiving. So there are principles governing how we give thanks. First, you must become being. Your being must be thankful. Then you can give thanks. Now, I want you to look at Psalm. The book of Psalms 92 verse 1. Psalm 92 verse 1 says, "It is good to give thanks to the Lord and to sing praises to your name, O Most High." So it is good to give thanks to the Lord and to sing praises to your name, O Most High. So emphasis on it is good to give thanks. So the act of thanksgiving is good. Now this is just one leg of the principle of thanksgiving when it comes to His goodness. So performing thanksgiving is good. Now look at Psalm 107 verse 1. "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good." Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. So the first one we read in Psalm 92 verse Psalm 92 verse 1 says that it is good to give thanks. And then Psalm 107 verse 1 says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good." Now one is talking about the acts, the other is talking about His being. So we don't give thanks for what He has done. We give thanks for who He is. So you graduate. See, it is easy to give thanks because God has given you a testimony. Now, if you don't graduate beyond that, what you do is that if God puts money in your pocket, and you give thanks, you jump the highest in church. You may go to sleep and wait for the next testimony in order to give thanks. But if you give thanks, migrate to the mature place where you give thanks because He is good. Then you give Him thanks always because He is good, not because He has done something for you. It is easy to give thanks because God does something for you, because He's always doing something. But migrate to the point of maturity when you give thanks because of who He is, not because of His performance, because He is God. Then you have no choice but to give Him thanks always because He is good, not the thanksgiving, the act being good. You give thanks because of His goodness, even when you don't experience it, but you know He is good. Glory. I pray for you that you develop this. You carry this grace. Your spirit is structured to know Him. You give thanks because you know who He is, because of His being, because of who He is, because of His goodness, because He is faithful, not because He has done something for you. So that every day you are giving thanks because He is God in your life. That is when your thanksgiving is rooted in salvation. See, when God does something for you, it is an expression of who He is. So that when you want to give Him thanks because of who He is, because of what He has done, you must trace it back to who He is. Because He performs for you based on who He is. Don't give Him thanks for what He has done, the performance. Give Him thanks for who He is. May God grant you grace. May God grant you understanding. May your spirit be bubbling with thanksgiving every morning because you have accepted Him. This is Pastor Edemadom, and God bless you.